Bulldog with you on 700 WLW. I'm just going to you know what? I like to stay on topic because that's what we're coached to do. But we're going to do a Gary Jeff Walker hour, which basically means you can just call in and talk about whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. Hey, Gary Jeff, man, I'm just teasing, but you really do that. So this is the Gary Jeff Walker hour. You can call in and just talk about whatever you want, ramble. We'll go from like 16 different topics, and we're going to start off with Martin. I changed my mind because I got something planned for him. Martin, go ahead and defend Glenn. Martin? Martin. Oh my gosh, his battery died. He texted me, said his battery was going slow. All right, Martin, you call back, and I'll let you defend Glenn. Jay and Mason, you're on 700 WLW. Hello, Jay. Is there something wrong with our phones? There must be. Jay? Yeah, say something or I'm going to disconnect you.
Okay. Hey, I had a kind of a bad day at the end of the day, and I come home, turn you on. Glenn gets banned. I was going jumping up and down, yelling, and then Will gets an Oracle status. God, what a great ending to the day. I love listening to you, brother. I can have the worst day, turn you on, and 10 minutes later, everything's out the window, and I'm on track again.
Well,
inspiration for everybody.
Well, I'm glad I could help you. And let me tell you something. This is true. I was just thinking, one of Glenn's supporters texted me and said, Bulldog, you know a white man can't beat a black man. So I started thinking to myself, I don't know how big Glenn is, but maybe I should challenge him to a cage fight. We'll make it the black man versus the white man.
Wow.
All right, Jay, thanks. All right, Martin's back. Yeah, Martin, you're on 700 WLW.
Hey, Eric, yeah, I tell you what, the reason why I was calling specifically...
You jackwagon?
Hey, no, I tell you what, in all honesty, I've listened to Glenn, and I don't agree with him necessarily, but I tell you what...
You jackwagon?
What are you saying, Martin? I can't hear you. Lee Army keeps jumping in here. Lee Army keeps jumping in here. What?
Jackwagon?
I tell you what, there's a very...
What?
Jackwagon?
Martin, I can't understand.
Jackwagon? You jackwagon?
Martin, what are you...
Jackwagon?
Martin, Lee Army keep...
Jackwagon?
Lee Army kept interrupting you. All right, Lindsay, that's good. He's gone. Martin, I love you, buddy. But you're not allowed to defend Glenn. He's banned. It's a rule. Bulldog Nation rule. We have man laws around here. You can't defend Glenn. DJ on a cell phone, you're on 700 WLW. Hello. Hello.
Hey, what's happening, Eric? I'll tell you what, man, this was awesome. I love this show.
I'm glad you do. I love it too.
Hey, I turn you on coming back from Nashville every day when I can pick it up on my radio here, and I love it. But I got a problem. You know what I can't understand with the public? As much as they're doing this stuff for the taxes, don't they understand that they're raising the taxes to cover the cost of the government, which trickles down to product prices, and then the government wonders why business is leaving the United States. And it all comes back down to the working people paying all these taxes. I'm surprised they're not calling their congressmen, their legislators, and everybody else and just jumping on their backs about knock it off. I can't understand this.
I agree, DJ. Good point. Rick in Mumford Heights, you're on the Gary Jeff Walker hour of the Bulldog Nation show on 700 WLW.
This is the most topical show on radio.
What?
I want you to have Jack Wagon of the Year award.
Yeah, we know what. We're going to do that. We're closing in.
And my first vote is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he's turned out to be a jackwagon out there. Hey, isn't it amazing that California, they kicked out their governor to bring him in?
You know, and the best thing would ever happen to that state and Nancy Pelosi is that earthquake would end, that whole damn state would slide into the sea.
Boy, you're harsh, Rick. God love you. Arnold, my name is Arnold. I would want to be California governor and do a really good job. Kick Davis out and bring in the governor. I would be the governor. Pump me up. He's turned out pretty bad, hasn't he? Yeah, I am Rich Little. Robert in Fort Wayne, you're on 700 WLW.
Yeah, Eric, you need double Oracle status for that with Glenn. So, just to state that. But,
Actually, I'm traveling down the interstate, and I listen to you every night on my way home. But I figured out a way to stop all this overspending that these lifelong politicians want to give. Is for every dollar they spend, why don't we take $1 out of their pension that we pay them every year?
That's a good idea. I say let's do it. By the way, Martin, I know you're still listening. I still love you, buddy. I know you got a sense of humor. Somebody just texted me. They're worried about you being mad at me. Dean and Peebles, you're on 700 WLW.
Hey, Bulldog, you was talking about yodeling a while ago. You had one of the greatest all-time yodelers right there on the Midwestern Haylard.
Was that what that was? I thought it was pretty terrible yodeling myself. I'm looking for a Swiss yodeler. You know, one of those hot blondes from the Swiss Alps.
Well, she was hot about 40 years ago. I would remember that, Gary Jeff.
Gary, can anybody here yodel? Can you, Eric, the law clerk?
Oh, heck no.
Can
No,
you,
my
Randy?
wife can. I can.
Well, tell her to call in and yodel for us.
I will.
Text her. Tell her to call. Dean, you got anything else before I cut you loose?
No, hang in there, buddy. This global warming is about to get the best of out here in Adams County.
Yeah, isn't it that global warming? Good point. I love Adams County. All right, we got Jan in Fairfield. You're on 700 WLW. Don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know the reason they want to get that passed is so all these guys can wear lipstick and earrings, and when they stand attention and in parades, they can put on a skirt.
You know what, Jen? You might be right, and I know this. The Commandant of the United States Marine Corps was definitely against this, and I can tell you right now, here's the simple thing if I'm the President of the United States. I'm meeting with my Joint Chiefs of Staff and saying, hey, are we going to let gay people serve in the military? Because if they are, we just let them serve, period. And if we don't, we don't. And you know what? Maybe Marine Corps has a different standard. I don't know. Nan in Liberty Township, you're on 700 WLW.
You're a wild group tonight, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we're pumped up.
What the heck is a jackwagon? You can answer that. I have a question for
We're
you.
doing a Gary Jeff Walker Ramble Hour.
Oh, I love it.
You do?
I can't yodel, sorry. There's Rosie Greer gay, and there's Boyd George.
You know what? I have a guy that worked for me that was gay, and he says there was a difference between a gay person and then one that begins with F. He said they're different.
Flamer.
Exactly. There's a difference. And what I found out is the gays don't like the flamers.
Well, I was shopping yesterday. I was in the makeup department, and a guy came around the corner with these big red painted streaks in his hair and a leotard on. I had to move 2 aisles down and laugh. I tried not to be rude because I thought I could do not to laugh in his face. And he was swinging his hair and his purse. And I thought, oh, good Lord, you're going to give that man a gun and watch your backside?
Do you think a Marine would want to serve in a foxhole with that guy?
I have many friends, Semper Fi, that are in the Marines, ex-Marines and ex-cops, and they do not want them there, honey.
Well, I agree with him, man. I say, can you blame a guy? How do you blame a guy? Maybe we ought to do, in the Civil War, we had the Massachusetts 54th, I think, regiment with the black soldiers. Maybe we need to have a gay brigade, a military gay. Each armed forces could have a gay brigade. Gene in Indiana, you're on 700 WLW.
Hey, Bulldog. Now, first of all, I'm not an ordained minister, so I can't say that this is going to work out, but I don't think it's going to much matter. I'd like to perform a ceremony between Nick from Loveland and Missy from Indiana, if that's okay by you.
Absolutely okay by me.
All right.
You email me, and we'll set it up. Absolutely, we can do that. Oh, I hate trivia questions, so let's do it anyway. Doug and Monroe, you're on 700 WLW.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bulldog, but I want to ask you a question about the name Bulldog. There's a movie that it's a war movie, and the call sign for the guy is Bulldog. Do you know what movie that is?
No.
It's the Green Beret. John Wayne was Bulldog.
Well, by golly, Doug, I appreciate that. I'm gonna find me some John Wayne Pilgrim. I tell you right now, that's awesome. 513-749-7000, 1-800 the big one, pound 700 on AT&T. John, Danny, James, and all the rest. Gary, Jeff, Walker, just wonder about, talk about anything for an hour radio show with Bulldog Nation, Eric Deters, 700 WL.